Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's Caruso outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is. Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession, that time Dort playing unselfishly.
Porzingis high post. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Tatum with it. Guarded now by Williams. Tatum can't hit.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Williams from long range. It's hauled in by White. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
And Allie, thanks.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Caruso outside. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Will it go? And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Left side, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And another three for Oklahoma City.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Caruso outside. And the three off target. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he had.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. .24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Here's Hartenstein. No good on the triple. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time. Oh, showing some moxie. Nailing a huge...
13.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Hartenstein. To the paint. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And the Celtics another three.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's got 7. Inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Outside Joe. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Back to Tatum. No one near him. Good. Tatum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Left side Tatum. It's tipped. Here's Porzingis. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Pass to Caruso. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Off target with the 3. Celtics trail by 14. Down low. Now Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Wallace. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wallace has got his first points of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
.30 seconds left in the second. Back to Wallace. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Stolen by Caruso. The shot by Dort, no good. Gets it off. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside Tatum. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's Dort. He takes it in.
And Dort with a big-time dunk.
Boston on offense. Outside Tatum. Cornette sets a screen. Left side Tatum. Here's Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Cornette. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Celtics trail by 18. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Back to Wallace. Hartenstein with it. 6 points for him. Dort for three. And it's Cornette with a rebound. So it's Boston now. And stolen by Caruso. Hartenstein in the post. Wallace outside. Williams on the wing. Inside. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pass to Holiday. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Tatum inside. Here's Cornette. Pulls it from the corner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Joe. Back to Hartenstein. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Wiggins. Still without a bucket. Outside Joe. The three ball. Hits the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The kick out to Williams. For three. They get it again. To the middle. And stolen by Brown. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for two.
Good on both. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams on the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. Lets the three fly.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Porzingis. Back to Williams. Down low. Deflects the pass. Brown with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Brown, good.
What an effort by Brown, outrunning everyone else for that little solo break.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Over in the corner, Dort. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And here is Caruso. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Holiday after Oklahoma City gets the three. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Holmgren. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Pass to Holmgren. There's a screen by Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Check Holmgren.
That one misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Caruso. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Now here's Brown. And the shot is good. Brown's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Holmgren. Caruso looking for an opening. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Holmgren. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Normally he drains that.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Dort misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Porzingis at the elbow. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Seconds left in the first. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Caruso. Off target at the rim. Here's Tatum. The layup off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics up 1.
14. The Thunder 13.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Holmgren with it, now guarded by Tatum. Back to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Brown right side. Inside. Caruso with the steal. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
To the middle. Here's Brown. Out to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Holiday attacking.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And it's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true. Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Williams a screen. Stolen by Holiday. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Porzingis. Clock at 6. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Williams.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Back to Tatum. Inside. Excellent D there from Williams. 1:24 left here in the second. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Outside White.
Oklahoma City foul.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got 12 in the game. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Holiday looking for an opening. Takes a three. Busted. No good that time either. 36 seconds left now here in the second. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Down low. Here's Holmgren. Tie game in Boston. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Side Porzingis. The screen from Brown. Count it, and the foul. That one on Williams.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
The Celtics have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Tatum. There's Williams with the three. To the middle. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The offensive rebound. The Thunder with the lead. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Here's Porzingis. There's the drive. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And so it's Boston with it. It's a one-point game. Here's Porzingis. The second effort. The second chance effort. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. It's a close game here in Boston. Now Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Dort.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
To the inside. Poke loose. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Hartenstein, and the shot goes down. Hartenstein's got 7.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Tatum. Driving the lane. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Jason Tatum. There's 27 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Teams changing it up here. Timeout. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
To the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Substitution 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Boston on top as they wrap up the third. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Tatum. Williams with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finish off the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Got that one up quick.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here is Caruso. Holmgren. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Takes a shot at the elbow. Tatum's shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, White. Takes it inside to the paint. The kick out to Brown. Here's Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
There's the pick. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. Inside, Tatum automatic.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Caruso. Drains the three-pointer.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Porzingis with the steal.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Boston?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
There's a screen by Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Count it. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Boston.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job of.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Back to Caruso. Clock at 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Caruso, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside, White. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. The talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Durant, here we go. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Unique body type. Durant slips past you in a hurry.
Pass to Castle. The kick out to Fox. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Booker, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
From past the arc.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Out to the wing. Back to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
And here is Fox. Barnes the screen. Overdone. And it's off the back rim. No good. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's KD. Good. Nice job down low. Durant's got 6.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Pass to Castle. Off target from three-point range. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
San Antonio again missing. Suns on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the dunk by Bull.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Bull. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Bull can't hit.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass the Bull. Here he goes. And the dunk by Bull.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Castle. The kick out to Fox. No good on the 3. Here's KD. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Wembanyama down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 9.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks.
And like his father, Manu, Bowles' combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And, you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And you can't forget about Bowles' range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Yes, that goes in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns making a switch here. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Phoenix leading by 11. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their hat on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Durant at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ's still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Castle. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix leading by 12. O'Neal on the wing. Now Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. KD with it. 9 points in the game so far. A wide open look for Plumlee. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Dash to Castle. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fires from the wing. Here's Castle. Tries again. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Castle's got his first points in this one. Shoots it. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Barnes looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
A pass to Fox. Barnes outside. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dunn shot's good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now, here's Vassell. He has yet to score. Barnes outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Phoenix. They've got an 8-0 run. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense.